The next time you find a tornado's gonna fly me!
Mama, drama, diarrhea.
Yes, I read you. Can't talk right now, I'm vlogging. He is so funny.
Now we're gonna go return the clothes that I bought from Ross. And let me just explain this for you, because I couldn't record it all. You know, I try to vlog certain things, but there's just times when you can't vlog. Like when you're in the store with screaming children. If you just stop to record it, people look at you like you've lost your ever-living mind. Cute story. Since I was going to the birthday party, I decided I needed to go to Ross. Just run in, grab something, let's go. I was in there, I said, you know what, while I'm here, I just need to try on a couple things, be real fast. It started off all right. I mean, Squishy wanted down, so I let her be down, and Squishy, who is literally attached to me like a freckle, just decided she wanted to just be crazy. I mean, just be buck wild. She was running through the aisles away from me, running from me. People like frown upon 1-year-olds waddling away from their parents through clothes aisles, and I was gonna climb through the clothes racks, so she like saw through the middle, through the clothes racks, and I'm like, so I'm going around them in circles, going to try to get her, and then she'd see me and back through the clothes racks. He just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And of course I have the two boys who are dressed like superheroes with me in costume, and they are halfway keeping up with me, halfway not. So it looks like I just have 3 kids just whatever. And Brooklyn is off on a play date. You know, my only sane child that would have actually been a help to have in the store is gone. Thought, well, I'll just get in the dressing room and then they'll be contained. Yeah. Were they contained? Squishy's telling you right now. No, they were not contained. They were not contained at all. I said, okay, I'm just trying these clothes really quick. But they only let you try on 8 clothes at a time. Well, you know, I haven't gone like legit clothes shopping like in a store. I only thrift, you know, whatever. But Ross is like a discount store, so they had some clothes that were as cheap as thrift store clothes, and I tried them all on. I was going to, that was the plan. It didn't happen. I started by finding the dressing room the farthest in the back that I could possibly, so I could be away from everyone else. And I went in there, and first I was going to close the door, but then Squishy freaked out because, you know, closed doors. She's like allergic to closed doors. So then I just left the door open because there was no one. I had the boys, I told them they could play in the dressing room across from me, and it was like a clubhouse. So Squishy, I could just go back and forth. Did she just go back and forth? No, she did not. She decided that she needed to go and find an occupied stall and try to climb under it. So my boys chased on after her, which is good because I'm in my bra and I can't really leave the dressing room. I go and I get the child, I retrieve her. People are kind of looking at me. Well, that was still all good. Like that was a good part of trying on clothes. She's just laughing and just so happy, and the boys are hayaking and they're like sliding down the aisle, which again, we're in the very back. No one is around in that one little area, so I'm just letting them do their thing while I'm trying on clothes. And I'm like, you know, this is working out all right. I mean, it's a little loud and I have to keep saying, shh, stop yelling hayak, you know, whatever. But it was doing okay until it wasn't. All of a sudden, Squishy just decided, yeah, I'm done with this. And when she decided, that was that. She just like laid down on the floor and started screaming like she was being ripped apart by wild animals in the forest, alone in the dark. It was traumatic. I naturally picked her up, but it's really hard to dress yourself when you have a screaming child in your arms. It kept escalating. This lady just comes around, and again, I'm at this point standing there in my leggings that I'd worn and a bra. That's all I'm wearing. And she just comes in the stall with me. You know, I try not to make it awkward or anything, although it was, how do you not make that awkward? And she says, can I take your baby for you? I have a 1-year-old. I know how it is, and I'll be happy just to take this baby so that you can finish trying on clothes. And I was like, and so she takes her from me, and she's standing there with me. And so I'm like, okay, wow, this just took new levels of crazy. I was like, oh, thank you. And I'm trying to like put my clothes back on because I was done trying on clothes at that point, because hello, there's a random stranger standing in my stall with me while I'm half naked holding my screaming child, and it's only made her scream more because she's now being held by a stranger. Before I can even get my shirt on, Boeing joins us in the stall, just, you know, and he feels like it's perfectly normal what's happening in there, and says, I have to poop real bad, I gotta go now. And he's like holding his butt. That's always good. I'm like, okay. So I'm like grabbing up all the clothes as fast as I can, my little 8 items, and I'm grabbing the baby back from the lady, thanking the lady profusely, even though it was so awkward. So you're probably thinking this is about the end of the story, but no. So I finally get us all the way into the bathroom, which they have to like unlock and all this stuff. I don't know, like, what, do they have a toilet thief? They unlock the toilet, we finally get in there, Boeing goes into a stall and locks it. Then he poops for 30 minutes. Okay, Squishy is still not happy. I'm holding her, but that doesn't matter. She's still screaming, and it's just echoing. I'm sure that people in the parking lot can hear Squishy screaming. So I'm like trying to stuff this bottle down her throat. I'm like, just drink the bottle. Because she's tired. All she is tired. Like, she's rubbing her eyes. She's throwing her head back. She would be banging it probably on something, except, yeah, it was just me there, so she's just banging on me. And I wasn't happy about it. I was getting pretty frustrated. I was trying to maintain my composure for the people that kept coming in there too. Apparently it's a pretty popular bathroom. I'm like going, are you almost done? Son, can you push a little harder? Buddy, what's taking so long? He's in there singing, he's dawdling, he's taking his dear, sweet, precious, good, gracious, long time. And finally he says, I can't reach the toilet paper. Well, this is problematic because, one, I literally have my arms full. I have the diaper bag, the squishy, the baby bottle, and he's locked the door. I had to argue with him for like 20 minutes on that too, because heaven forbid he actually get off of the toilet to get the toilet paper. Because, you know, he's all up on there, sprawl-legged, every other thing, no clothes on. He has to get completely butt naked to take a poop. In a public restroom, it's disgusting. So he finally gets his toilet paper, and am I done? I'm like, well, I don't know. Open the door and I'll tell you. The child cannot open up the door. He is literally locked himself in the toilet of Ross. Again, standing there holding massive amounts of creature, squishy, like, you know, because she's cried for literally 30 minutes straight. I'm trying to coach him through unlocking a door. You locked it, unlock it. I'm real sympathetic. Just open it. No, you gotta turn, you gotta move that little lever that you did. He just keeps not being able to do it. So I'm like, Brighton, dear germaphobe child, it's time for you to lay on your stomach and army crawl under the stall and unlock the door for your brother. He looked at me like I had just asked him to donate his kidney. Get underneath there and do it. You have to climb under the door and unlock it. Well, long story short, it's not short. Nothing I ever say is short. He did it. It's the only way. Bowie, in the meantime, wipe your butt. He saved his brother from being stuck in there forever because I was about to leave with or without the kid. We left. We got in the car and we left on our way. I bought every single thing in my buggy. I did not have time to try it on at that point. It was like I had given up, and but I'd worked so hard and spent so long, like, you know, collecting all that stuff that may or may not have been in my size that I wasn't putting it back. So I just bought it all and left and said I will try it on when I get home. I did take it home. I didn't want to look at it because the clothing actually made me feel post-traumatic stress disorder in relation to them. Every time I looked at them, I wanted to like, like, I don't know. They had a bad taste after that. So it took me a couple days, but today I finally woke up and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try on these clothes so I can take the ones that don't fit back. And then half the ones, even that did fit, I didn't really like them. I didn't really like much of anything. So I ended up keeping like some more workout pants because I need more of those because I work out so often. I don't even own a gym membership. I'm taking back, I hope, a lot of money's worth of clothes. And we're here now. We're gonna face our fear. Wow. I don't think that people really like whenever you return that many clothes because I returned $150 worth of clothes, which means I kept, out of all those clothes, $50 worth. I kept all the ones that were like $3. Everybody is sleeping except for Squishy and Bri, and Bri said, "Come on, Mom, let's go cuddle in your bed." I love this Bri so much. This is my favorite Bri in the world.
I know.
How do you know?
I always say that.
Okay. You better say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.